Yeah, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com playing World of Tanks. The tank is the AMX 5100 and the map is Murovanka. This is actually a replay, so it's a pre-recorded game. I don't remember exactly what I did in this game, so I'm going to try and talk about it as best I can. You can see that the entire team headed east. And I know when I go to this bush that it's probably going to be because I'm going to run for those SPGs. What I do is I head for this bush and I wait for the enemy team to enter the battle area so that they won't spot me. You can see that there's a T-32 who I would have ran into. But he's got to go.
Enemy armor is hit.
So the T-32 is in the direction where I was headed. It sounds like there's a tank bumping into me. No. And at the same time, I'm worried that my allies might run for the SPGs also, which does happen sometimes. So we've got an ally that's really far ahead, the 110.
Ready to fire. We didn't even scratch them.
I think the low is going to disappear.
Penetrate their armor. Penetration.
I seem to recall that we forget about him and then we have to deal with him later. So the 110 is going in the same direction that I'm headed.
Where'd they go?
Okay, so the low is gone. And it looks like I caught up to that 110 there. Perhaps he doesn't have the speed that I have. So now the best thing to do is to head for the red line. Because the enemy can still spot you, and they will shoot at you. So you want to head as close to that red line as possible. And I have the feeling that that 110 is not going to keep up with me. And plus, I got a lot of shots. I don't know
Target acquired.
what he has.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Okay, so that's SPG number 1. You'll note that I stopped. Because I was far away and I wanted to make sure my shot was more accurate. And I don't think the 110 fired on him. And there's got to be 2 more. And I do this all the time. Almost every time I play this map, if there's enemy SPGs, this is what I do.
Ready to fire. Critical hit. Enemy armor is hit. Critical hit.
Oh, that sucks.
They're knocked out.
Okay. 1 more to hunt for. This might be the game where I found the SPG and I wasn't loaded, so I had to sit next to him for like 15 seconds while I was reloading. I think this is it.
Target acquired.
So I got behind him, and I just sat there. Yeah, this is the one. I didn't want him to back up. So we're just sitting there for a few moments. There's little he can do. He almost got away from me.
Penetration.
And there he goes. Okay, so now it's a mad rush to get the last 2 guys. And I'm sure that they'll be dead by the time I get there. You can see the team swarming on the mini-map. That T-30's out of my range. Okay, so that's the end of the game. 3 kills, Murovanka, all SPGs. I'm sure I got that that metal Pascucci's. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.